Tests and quizzes are easy to do in your Schoology account. Under your Chapter 1, you would add materials, and you would say, I want to add a test or quiz. You would tell the name of it. I've already typed this one in, so I will just use that. You can give it the date that you want it to be due. You can assign the point value. You can come down here and create a new category. I've already created one called tests, so we're going to click on that one. But if you didn't have that category, you can create it, or whatever assignments. Numeric values are what I'm going to use for how I want that grade to be displayed. It is visible. You can click on this to make it invisible until class time if you want to do that. So that if you're actually taking it during class, so that students, you can open it up when you're ready for them to see it. I would probably disable comments in a test, and then I would say create, and then I start adding questions to my test. You can choose the form you want your test questions to come in. Multiple choice probably is a common one that would be used on a test such as this. It's very easy to create those. You're going to click on multiple choice. You're going to type in the question, and then you're going to do the choices. And you can add more choices or delete some. You can randomize the choices so everybody's doesn't look alike. You can allow partial credit. You can time the test questions depending on what you want. You can make each question different point values if that appeals to you. And then you click on create the question. Obviously I didn't have anything on mine, so it's telling me that I didn't do a very good job creating my question, so I'm going to cancel that. And I'm going to go back and look at the other types of options I have. True, false, short answer and essay. You can actually, these are something that you would obviously grade yourself rather than the Schoology account grading for you. Fill in the blank, matching. You can import tests or quizzes. You would have to have them in a certain format, but if you have exam view, and you can export from exam view to a Blackboard, this particular form of Blackboard, then you can actually import them in here and have them come up over here so that it's ready to click that, so that it will allow you to find where they're located and import those questions. You would have had to already export it from your exam view in order for that to work. You'll also want to look at the settings button. Here you can give instructions for your test. You can hide it until you're ready to let it be seen by the group. If there's a time limit, you only want them to take 20 minutes to take it, then you can put that in. If you are willing to let them attempt it more than once, you can do that. You can randomize the order so that what you're seeing, what everyone's seeing is not exactly the same. You can use page breaks if you want to. And they can go back and review the questions. I would enable this one. That means that they can go back and change the response at the end of the test if they want to. This one is also something that you would want to say that they're resumable if they're taking it at home. So they've answered 5 questions, something happens and they're got to go to eat dinner or whatever, and they want to come back and take the rest of it later, then that would be something. If they're all taking it in class together, then that would not be so important. This is if you want them to see the submissions. This one, you can say yes, you can see what you got. You can say yes, here are the correct answers. This one could be a problem if somebody later in the day is taking the test. So that would be something that would be your personal choice. Right now the point values for each question would show. You could change it so that that's not what's happening if that's what you wanted. And then save the changes if that's what you need to do. You can go here to actually preview the test if we had a test and see what it's going to look like. They're going to click on begin the test, and when they do that, then you can see what it's going to look like. This tab is for results. After everyone has taken the test, you would have, I don't really have anything in there, so it's not going to be available, but at this point you could see how they've done. It would tell you who made what grade. Here's one that I've used previously, and it will show you the attempts. It will show you their grade, and then you can view it. It will have their name listed over here on the left side. I've chosen not to show that just for privacy concerns. But you can look under here and look at the view attempts and see how much time it took them to take it, short quiz, that kind of thing, and what they got for their time. Obviously, this one didn't take very much care in the time she took taking it, and her grade reflected that. Here's an example of a preview of what the test questions would look like as it shows up. Some true and false, some matching here. This was actually a test that was pulled in from ExamView. The last was the preview of the actual test. This is what it looks like on the question one information. And you can go here if you need to edit a question after you put it in. You can go here to the edit button, and it brings you back and it shows you what it's going to look like here. Fairly easy, great way to do a short quiz.